All right. Okay, we're up and rolling, guys. So welcome. This is basically like our unit 3 in geography. So just to recap what we've done, we kind of had like a introduction to geography, which was kind of the first class. Natural disasters was the second one. Unfortunately, my wife actually got LASIK, so she can see a lot better now. But that's why I wasn't there last Monday, so I apologize. But this time, what we're going to do, we're going to be talking about population pyramids, and so I think this one's kind of interesting to talk about. You may have never heard of population pyramids, but what the whole human environment interaction that we've kind of talked about. Oh, somebody likes graphs. Okay, so somebody knows what they are. It's kind of interesting to see, like, a lot of people think that, so we only have a finite amount of resources here on the earth, and as our population grows, right, we might not be able to use all those resources, right? So it's kind of that. So you're being sarcastic about graphs. Well, I'll be honest with you, this one's pretty easy to kind of get your head around, I think, anyways. It's kind of sciencey, but it's not like super hard to figure out. Okay, remember, this is being recorded for learning purposes. Okay, expectations, remember, follow along with the Nearpod. Use the chat tools respectfully and appropriately. Respond to questions and instructions the first time. Okay, so this is the objective that what we'll need to do. So giving a population pyramid, which I'll be giving you, students will look at the population pyramid. You'll have to write down, like, find where the total population is and write it down. Go to the link of the website and find 2 population data points. And then you'll have to subtract the smaller from the larger to determine which populated gender for the age category, and then write your answer. And then when you give those kind of things, you have to, like, show your opinion and support your opinion with prior knowledge in a paragraph. Okay. That may seem like a lot, but I promise you it's really not that difficult. My plan here on this lesson right here is I'm going to walk you through how to do that, and kind of see what we can kind of gather from population pyramids. Okay, so real quick, this is a population pyramid. What you'll find right here, so you have like the X and Y axis going along here. On the X axis, you actually have your age range. So age ranges, what they do is they go like 0 to 4, 5 to 9, and so forth, all the way up to 100 plus. And as you can see, not very many people live to be 100 plus. But you can kind of see the farther you get up, the more they're going to go there. Now, on the y-axis, if you look right here, it actually has a 0% kind of in the middle. And then you have percentages going out each direction. And it's actually split in half. Now, it's split in half between, to the left is going to be your male population, and to the right will be your female population. And so now you can see which percentage, like age group or percentage, it would be to be like there. So if we look at our 0 to 4%, 4.4% of the population is female and 4.7% is male. So you know how it's always been said that, you know, it's a 50-50 shot whether you're going to have if you have a baby, if it's going to be a male or female. Is that true according to this graph? No, it's not. You're more likely to have a what? A boy, right? You're more likely to have a boy than you are to have a girl. when it comes to that. I mean, it's a slight chance, but it's probably like, 55, 45, something like that. Okay. But you're more likely. Alex says I'm proof. Okay. All right. So you can kind of see this here. At the very bottom, you have actually the total population. So this population pyramid is actually from 2017. And you can see we have about 7.5 billion people that are in the world. Okay. So those are the different categories you'll be looking at when you're looking at a population pyramid. Okay. So looking right here, what is the total population of South America? So what we're doing is or why does it say South America? Or the world. What does it say? The world right here. So what's the total population? Where would we find that? Does it give you ability to write on the Nearpod? Oh, bottom corner. Okay. So I think you guys can write on there too. Can you guys write on there too? You can just circle it. Oh, no. I thought on some of it you could do that. Okay. Well, apparently I'm learning too. Okay. So you find it right at the bottom here. Okay. So that's going to be your first question when you do your exit ticket. Pretty easy, right? Okay. Next, please circle where you find your total population pyramid. Okay. This is what I was looking for. So now you should be able to write on there. Okay. Looks like all of you guys, or at least those that are doing it, know where to find it. Perfect. Pretty easy, right? Okay, so question 1 should be really easy where to find. Just right at the bottom there, you'll find the total population of whatever you're looking at, whatever area. And you can break that down it's broken down by different regions, so we can look at that too. All right, so what you're going to do is your question number 2 is you're actually going to go to the actual website, which is populationpyramid.net, and it's actually put in the assignment, right? The exit ticket. So it's going to look like this, okay? So what you're able to do is you're able to come around here, and you have to go to the actual website because it's interactive. So as you scroll down here, it's going to tell you the actual number instead of just percentage. So for example, if we were to look up here at the 80 to 84 subgroup, okay, and we come over here like this, it tells us from the 2019 data that who lives to be longer. Would it be males or females? So we have like 47 million, just a little bit over that, females, and 33 million males in regards to 80 to 84 range. Okay. Oh yeah. I'll give you that link, but let me put that link in here. I will be pushing that out. It's on the Nearpod too. If you you get to the very last one, but you can see here that at the very beginning, what's interesting, we already talked about that in the first question, is from the 0 to 4, there are more males that are born, but who lives longer, males or females, according to the data? In regards to the word females. So you're more likely to live longer than if you are a female, right? It's kind of interesting. Now, if you look at different regions, like of the world, that may change, right? Males may live longer than females, and that could be due to a lot of different factors, okay? And we're going to kind of talk about those factors in a little bit. Okay. So basically, oh, sorry, let me just go back. So question 2 is find out the total amount of females, okay? Question 3 will find out the total amount of males, and you want to write down the actual number, okay? So as you go over to the population pyramid, you'll write down the actual number. So Mason said, I always thought there were more females than males. Well, if you look at it, right, I mean, you can kind of figure this out here, right? After a certain age, right, there are more females than males. And that starts right around the age of 45 to 50 range, right? The males start dying off at a lot faster rate than the females. But in total, it's fairly even. But in some countries, that what you're going to find out, right? If you go to some regions of the world, there's going to be a lot more males than females, just because, like China, they've kind of gotten rid of this now, but they used to have a one-child policy, and everybody wanted to have a male child to carry on their name. So if they had a female, they'd get rid of them. It's kind of really a sad scenario. Okay. All right. Okay, so you're going to find out the total number of females, then the total number of males on question 3. You'll write down the specific number. And then as we go in here, that just shows you how to do it. Or gives you the website exactly. Okay, so according to the data taken from the population pyramid of the world, there are blank amount of females from the 85 to 89 range and blank amount of males. Okay, so we already know that there's more females, right, than there are males. So we can put that in there. Okay, question 4 that will be on your exit ticket. Okay, according to the numbers you found on questions 2 and 3, which gender makes up more of the population from 85 to 89 range? Okay, would it be male or female? Okay, I think we already know that. Okay, I'll have you guys answer that are in the near pod there if you wouldn't mind. All right, pretty easy here. Okay, so this is where we need to kind of, when we're looking at population pyramids, we see different trends, we see different things that happen. This is where we have to use our background knowledge that we already have in order to say, hey, that's interesting. Why would that be? Okay. So according to the population pyramid of the world, one gender was a higher percent of the population from 0 to 45 than from 46 to 100 plus. The other generation was a higher percentage of the population. Explain what gender was higher percentage in their younger years and theorize why it changes over time. Okay, so basically we're saying who's a higher percentage 0 to 45? Which gender, male or female? Once you find out if it's male or female, and we know the other genders higher at the higher ages, why would it be that that gender dies off? Okay. So males die off after 50 much faster. Good. So why? Okay. Maybe females live longer. Not necessarily. Why would you think that it would be? Males, because our bodies are different. The male bodies don't last as long as the females. Okay. Interesting. Right. A lot of it may be because of you've heard of nature versus nurture, right? Nurture, right? Okay, I like that kind of thing. Males do stupid stuff. All right, so there is a little thing of maybe that males are a little bit higher risk. Why women live longer than men? Okay. Okay, so said the male brain does not fully develop till late 20s. Yeah, and I think there's a lot of things. Let's see here. Males have a higher percentage in their younger years, but change to the lower percentage. Maybe females take care of their bodies more. I could say that too. This is just like anecdotal. It's not like evidence-based, but I kind of look at the thing like my mom in particular. My mom takes a lot better care of herself than my dad does, right? So I think there's a lot of things there. My dad, I'm just gonna point out my dad. He's stubborn and won't go to the doctor, right? So maybe that's kind of a lack of that. We're just like, oh, we're tough. We can outlast things, right? And it could do a little bit with like the, brain doesn't fully develop until then. So, but yeah, just kind of think of those kind of things, right? Okay, maybe women's dreams are more resilient or they adapt better to different situations. And I'm saying this as a generality. I'm not saying this as this is all men, right? Or all women. Okay. So, anyways, very good. Just kind of thinking there, okay, of what to think about. All right. So I think this should give you so you can go to the website there. But what I want to do now is I'm going to jump to our class real quick so I can kind of show you where you get here. So if you go into population pyramids, lesson 3 assignment, you're going to click on this. And this is what it will look like, okay? So you need to click on this particular link, okay? You're actually going to be working on South America. So rather than the world, which we talked about before, it's going to be South America. You're going to need to find the total population. Okay, the total population at the very top there. And then you're going to need to answer all of these questions. And it has a little bit different kind of thing of how to theorize here. Okay, so that is what is due. If I go to my my course plan here. So we have our live lesson today. And it's not due till Friday. And then we'll have a live class on Monday. And then we'll have lesson 4 due there. And then you actually have, I'm basically giving you guys a week off for Thanksgiving. So we won't have a class on Monday and you got Thanksgiving break. So those are kind of the things that are coming up there. That's it. If you guys have any questions or anything like that, please let me know. I'll stick around for a bit to help you out with anything that you guys need. So That's all of class. Thank you. Yep. See you, Lily. Appreciate it. I'm going to stop my recording real quick.